Without good blocking, your team's not going anywhere. Cisco blocks cyber attacks for customers around the world, including the entire Fortune 100 and the NFL. Because when the game is on the line, and it's always on the line, the NFL relies on Cisco.
Thanks, Stacey. Good morning, Bill. Going back through the game, I think there were 6 plays that Washington had that were 20 yards or more. What did you pinpoint when you went through the game as to the primary factors that contributed to that?
Yeah, obviously we need to do a better job. It's a combination of things, but yeah, need to do a better job.
Listen, and one question, was Tyquan available to you if you wanted to, if you needed him for the final 2.5 quarters?
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Next question, Chris Ryan, followed by Dakota Randall.
Morning, Bill. As we go past the halfway point of the season here, obviously the results haven't been what you wanted. What do you kind of pinpoint in terms of general themes as to why the results haven't equated to more victories?
Yeah. Well, like yesterday, we had our chances. We just need to make more plays at the critical times in the game. So, but that's that's in the past here. Moving ahead to Indianapolis and get ready for the Colts.
One of the problems, obviously, yesterday on defense appeared to be tackling. This has been one of the biggest things you talk about on a consistent basis. What's kind of been the disconnect there in terms of the execution on tackling, and what can you guys do better?
Yeah, I don't know if I really see it that way, but yeah, fundamental tackling is always important. Work on that every week, and we'll always work on it. And it's the most important part of defense: getting the guy with the ball on the ground. So, times our fundamentals could be better, and we'll keep working on that.
Thanks.
Dakota Randall, followed by Nick O'Malley.
Hi, Bill. Have you been given any assurances from ownership about your job status for the rest of the season?
Yeah, my focus is on getting ready for the Colts.
Do you personally believe that you could be coaching for your job this week against the Colts?
I'm going to control what I can control. I'm going to get ready for the Colts.
Next question, Nick O'Malley.
Hi, Bill. With the travel to Frankfurt this week, what does with you guys flying out, what does the significant travel in the middle of the week preparation change for you guys in terms of what you're able to get done getting ready for Indianapolis this weekend?
Well, we get there on Friday morning. So Thursday night is sleeping on the airplane, and so we lose 6 hours or whatever it is, and then Friday is Friday minus the 6 hours between the end of practice on Thursday and the start of the day on Friday. So similar situation what we had in our other games in London. So be on that kind of schedule.
And with the experience your team has with the London games, are there any specific efforts the team takes to prepare players, to make sure, try to not get players jet lagged and have them adjust for that major time change?
Right, yeah. We'll talk about that with them this week. We've obviously experienced it and looked at other teams and other situations and tried to gain as much as we can from that. But I mean, it is what it is. You can't change what the situation is, but yeah, try to minimize it and do the best you can with it. So yeah, that's what we'll do.
Is jet lag an issue you see with players trying to get ready for a game that's based on their body clocks much earlier than usual?
Again, the schedule changes in this league. There's Thursday games. There's a Europe game. There's Monday night games, the Sunday games, and so forth. So those variances in the schedule are what they are.
Ryan, followed by Mike Reese.
So, just how has this season, affected you personally, and has it, enhanced or diminished your desire to continue coaching?
Yeah, I do the same thing I always do. I try to do the best I can to help our team every week.
And has it affected you one way or the other? What have you learned about, yourself during a season like this, and how have you kind of evolved in any ways?
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks.
Looks like the final question from Mike Reese.
Bill, how would you describe how J.C. Jackson has handled his transition back to the organization since you guys acquired him in a trade, I guess both on and off the field?
Yeah, well, it's been a transition. I think his off-field training and physical, health and conditioning has definitely improved, and so he's done a good job, working at that. And then, just the consistency in the secondary from everybody is, something we need to do a better job of.
I was going to ask the same question about Jack Jones, just in terms of his transition coming back from IR, and what you've seen from that, both I guess on and off the field. And the reason I ask is, yesterday obviously he wasn't involved in the game early, and he was on the sideline, and it's always I'm curious how, if you see him engaged at the level you want to see him engaged, because sometimes to the outsider, which obviously I'm not on the sideline, didn't always look like he was necessarily fully engaged. I'm curious what you've seen from that.
Yeah. Yeah, look, everybody, all those guys, we played all the corners yesterday. There's a certain way we played them, and that's varies from game to game. And again, as you said, JC and Jack weren't available earlier in the year, so there's been a variety of circumstances there. Gonzo and Marcus aren't available now, so I think everybody's working through it. We need to, coach better, and play more consistently.
Thank you.
Coach, thanks everyone.